Nimisha Saraswat, Dr. Nimisha Saraswat. I have done MA and PhD in English, and I was running an advertising firm just before marriage. I ran it for almost 4 years. I started from scratch and worked on it, and then it became one of the best advertising agencies in Indore. It still is there. It is called Pentagon Advertising. And then I moved to Goa, and after that I joined MES College as a lecturer, and I was teaching soft skills in English to the students from BA, BCom, BSc, and BCA and BBA. All the streams I was teaching soft skills in English. So that is my background from there. And then after that I just took up a small property in Baga, and now I'm an entrepreneur. I'm running it as a small hotel which is catering to the tourists which comes to Baga, and it has got 10 rooms, and we also serve them hot home cooked food, vegetarian food. So this is what I'm doing. So to start with, I would say I was I was a very average student, not a very studious person. And seriously, I would tell that I never thought too much about ambition and all. Not a very over ambitious person. I always used to take life as it used to come, and never planned anything, never thought something. And especially when you compare it, like I've got a daughter who's in 11th standard right now. If I compare myself with her, I would, like, when I tell you, you'll be shocked to know that she has planned her career and what she wants to go ahead in her life is long, like from long back. But when I was in 9th standard, forget about 9, even when I was in 10th standard, I did not know what to do, what not to do. So I was a very confused person, and I was an average person, but I never thought too much what I'm going to do in my life. But yes, of course, there was one thing which I always was always there in my mind, is that whatever will come and how it goes, I will pursue that. So not a very ambitious person. Okay, so reaching, I would say I reached that stream because I got a distinction marks in 10th standard. And earlier the system was, I don't know about now, but earlier the system was that if you have 80% and above marks, then obviously you will get science. And then comes commerce, and then comes arts. So I never thought that should I take science or arts or commerce, but just because I got 80% and above in my 10th standard exams, it was like very much clear with me and my parents that I will be taking science. So I took science. It's not, I would not say that I did not like science. I really loved biology. I just loved physics. But chemistry was something which I never liked it. And that is maybe was the reason that after 12th I tried my hands with the pre-medical test and all, and when I did not get through, I just changed my stream to arts. So tips, I would not say tips, but first, all the students, everybody who's in 9th and 10th standard, they have to understand what are their interests, what are their capabilities, what are their skill sets, what are their strengths, and of course the weaknesses. So I would just flip the question and say that what you should not be doing, rather than what you should do to go for a particular stream. What you should not be doing is that if you have a lack of proper research, so you have to do a lot of research about different career options which are available. And not just the students, but there are a lot of parents also who don't even know that apart just from education and engineering or doctorate or doctor or 4-5 main careers like law and all, there are at least 250 careers even in India which are available. But you have to do your own research to be able to get to the correct career path or to correct choose a correct stream in your 11th and 12th standard. See, I was always a very people person. I had very good communication skills. I had a good command over my language, my expressions, and I could make, I'm very good at convincing people. So I think that was something which was really, really needed when I started my advertising agency, where I had to go and meet the clients and convince them that you have to run the advertisements on electronic media or print media and etc. So I had a very good knowledge about that. That is what has led me to come down and understand that what is the correct career for me. So as I said that because my communication skills were good, which is why I could not find very difficult in catching the interest of the students in MES college, and I could teach them for almost 9 years in the same college. And of course, again in the same industry where I'm working, which is my hotel, I have to talk to the customers. I have to explain them that my hotel booking with me is the best way to come and enjoy Goa. I have to tell about Goa. I have to tell about the tourism and etc. So I think that was my skill set, which I understood. Okay, so 11th and 12th, I was a bioscience student, and my school was All Saints School at Eagle Hills in Bhopal. Then I moved on to a college which was Bhopal School of Social Sciences, because I changed my stream from science to arts, and there I was pursuing my Bachelor of Arts. I had three subjects. I chose three subjects over there: political science, economics, and English. English very much clear because I was very much interested in English. My English was very nice. Economics always because I was good with statistics and everything, and political science because that was my area of interest, to understand the socio-economic situations and political situations and all. So that is what led me to go for political science. So I always, when I get up in the morning, I always try to plan my day so that I can fit in everything, whatever I want to do. So I make a list, I make a to-do list for myself. Every morning there's a new list, there's a fresh list. And whatever I keep completing, I keep ticking it off. For me, and even if I just want to, tell everybody else also who's working, that you must always love your work, because if you love your work, then you don't feel it as a burden or something responsibility which you have to carry forward. You just take it as a part of your life, and that is what I do. So that to-do list is not just that I have these responsibilities or duties, or that I have to come with that sincerity or seriousness in the work, but it is like it's a part of my life, it is a part of my job. I have to do these things, and I enjoy doing them. So that is why it makes the whole day interesting for me, and I just keep clicking whatever I keep completing in the to-do list. Yeah, so most of the time I'm at home because I'm working from my home. I've got my system placed at home, and I work over there. I take reservations, bookings, I take calls. I don't miss any calls, and if I miss them, I make sure that I have a call back immediately on the same day, rather than waiting for evening or next day, because that is like, for me, if I have missed a call, I have missed a booking. That is something very clear in my mind. And then because I am at home, I also take care of the home part, and make sure that the cleanliness is happening and food is on time and etc. But there are few days where I'm on the field, where I have to go and visit the hotel. I have to be there with the staff, and try to understand what is maintenance which is needed and all. So for those days, I make sure that I finish kind of my home house related work early in the morning. I try to leave early, like by 10 o'clock in the morning, and I am back by 6 7 in the evening. And that is how I manage You need a lot of confidence, you need a lot of social skills, public relations. You should understand the needs of the clients when you're talking to them. You just cannot impose what is your product on them. Rather than that, you have to understand what is their need and then try to make changes into your product according to the needs of the clients. So that is something which you have to, like, analytical mind you need to have. You have to listen to people, because unless and until you listen to them properly, you will not even come to know what they want or what were they looking for. And that is going to cause a lot of mismatch in your expectation with them. To start with, all the children, they should understand that how do they come to that particular career. So I would say that the first step would be intermediate classes or intermediate subjects which you choose. So according to what is your skill set and where do you want to go, in what path you want to choose, you have to select the mix and matches of the different subjects. Then you also have polytechnics, which a lot of people ignore it because they think that only the intermediate courses or intermediate these subjects are important. But we really totally forget that polytechnic can also bring to you the correct careers for yourself, because they can enhance your skills in a very good manner. So you can go to polytechnics, you can go to ITIs, you can go to a lot of different skill based institutions, where actually you will understand that what is the hidden talent in you which you could not make a advantage to, and you can go ahead with in that particular career. So if you talk about my career, which is a tourism, the first thing which you need to understand is that whatever state tourism you are into, you should know about that particular place very well. You should have knowledge about it. You should know the infrastructure and all the things happening in that particular state. You should know how the tourism works over there, and what are the other tourism related activities which you're doing, because you cannot just keep selling one product. You have to sell a lot of packages, a lot of other things, like activities. Only then you will convince a person not to go to some other tourist place but to come to your tourist place. So that is what is you need. And all that, you don't have to really go for intermediate courses. You can just be in any ITIs or any polytechnic or any skill based institutions, where they can teach you all these, and you should know how to talk to people, understand them, and etc. The best part is that you get to meet a lot of new people. You talk to different type of people. You understand. You have a lot of you learn to have a lot of control over your language, or control over your emotions, control over your reactions to the people and their demands and etc. And you need a lot of, like, you learn a lot of patience when you're working with different types of people who are coming with different age groups and all that. And plus, of course, when you are also trying to manage your staff, so how they are behaving, you learn to, when if there is no staff, how do you run the place, how do you do that. So when there is a problem, so you understand problem solving in that you learn how to solve any problem which comes while you are working. See, I have evolved as a person, I would say first, not because I've not planned my careers. It's just that these opportunities kept coming, and I just understood, okay, this is also an opportunity for me, and suddenly I realized that I can do it very well. So when I started my agency in Indore, say 20-25 years back, I was a very raw person. I was still pursuing my master's degree. I was in the second year, and suddenly I realized this opportunity came to me, and I suddenly realized that, okay, I think I can do it because I have these skills. I can go and talk to people, I can do these meetings, I can convince them that what benefits we can get you out of our space selling what we are trying to do for you, and etc. So I suddenly realized that I've got very good communication skills, and I can really influence people. I can convince people to get to something. So that was one thing. Then when I came here and I started teaching students, I suddenly realized that I'm a very good teacher, like in the sense that I understand uh, the student psychology very well. I understand, and I can prepare the notes very well. I can give a good lecture on different topics. I have a good I mean, I just don't believe only in giving a lecture, but my classes used to be more interactive classes where I used to give students also equal chance to come up with their ideas, and not just listen to them and just pass it away, but even so many times I used to implement those ideas. So I was a very my interpersonal relationships also evolved a lot when I started teaching at MAS college. And then this business came, and I know that there's a lot of hard work which is involved when you're setting up a new place from scratch. I was a newbie in this business. I did not know anything about ABCD or anything. No, I have not done any course for this kind of thing. So on the job, I used to learn everything. I used to make a lot of mistakes, failed so many times. So I've also learned that failure is also very important for a person to keep going ahead and evolve out of that person. So this is what has taught me all my these different careers which I've chosen.
Great.
I would just say all the students that you have to, as I said, that you have to make your own interests as your careers. That is the first thing, because when your interest comes first, and then only you can start loving your work. Otherwise, you will always work like, okay, I had nothing else to do. That is why I am doing a particular thing. So for that, you have to research not just outside but inside also, that what you like, what you want. Just don't go for a career or for a stream just because of a peer pressure that your friend is going, so you have gone. Or maybe your parents wanted to do this as their dream and you're living their dreams. Don't do all that. You have to take your own path. You have to select your own way, and you have to walk on that. And that will only possible if you do a lot of research, not just by asking people, but asking yourself that what do you want to do in your life, what do you want to achieve in your life. There are a lot of people, a lot of students, a lot of children, they take up careers because sometimes because of socio-economic needs of the family. So yeah, that is also important. You have to have a good status in the society. You also have to be able to help your parents in their economic this thing. But for that should not be even, like there are a lot of people, they choose their careers or streams thinking that this will get us fast money or etc. But don't do that. Take some time out, understand what you like, what you are best at, what is your aptitude in that. Because if you are not capable of doing pursuing a particular thing, you will not stretch it for a whole life. You will just do it for some time, and then you will just be calmed off out of that. So don't do that. Just work on what is your skill set, what is your aptitude, what you like to do in your life, and then only you go ahead with your that particular stream.